Use the space.
What's up, dude? It's time for D&D. Episode 23 of Anvil of the South. It is now March 10th. Yes. Saw, dude.
Okay,
all right,
so
well, Clink wakes up.
sick. I'm sorry. This is the morning of the
March
what?
10th.
March 10th.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Well, I'm sorry I did not talk much in last night's discussion. I felt a little bit, how do I say, out of place. I do not have sad backstory or sad past such as you all. I am simply roaming around. I have no ill feelings towards many people other than those who obviously try and kill me. But I'm not sad about it. I feel like many people try and kill many people. But I still apologize if it felt like I was callous towards your experiences.
No, I wouldn't say you were callous, friend. Now I can understand maybe how you feel a bit naked right now. And maybe
Yes.
you just want to take a step back. I mean, I guess we all could just appreciate you for listening just as much.
Well, I did listen. If that means anything, I was not tuning you out. I also do not lack empathy. I know just because I have not experienced all these hardships does not mean that I do not feel sorry for all of you. None of you have good lives, it seems. Maybe Eufim is a bit happier than
I
me.
enjoy my life.
But both Vivian and Nasu, well, maybe we can make that life better. Yes, maybe that is why we are together. Yeah? Yes.
I would hope so.
At least not worse.
Yes.
I understand you don't have some sob story to share, which is just as well. But tell me, you said you had a girl that you were looking after for a while.
No, she was looking after me. She was the first person I ever knew. Since the day I woke up. Well, that is not necessarily true. I remember her family when I first woke up. But I was only there for one day, and then I don't remember much, and then I woke up again, and
When you say family, do you mean like other metal people?
No, they were, I believe human people. I woke up to them, and something happened to them. I never saw them again, and then I woke up, another woman, and she was thinking I was pretty special, so I took her word for it, and she protected me for many months before I left to protect her because she was very badly injured when this Maxim attacked for the third or fourth time, trying to find me.
Where do you wake up the second time?
Second time, I believe I was on border of Central Realms and Northern Realms, and we headed up to the Northern Realms shortly afterwards.
This woman who looked after you, did she create you?
I don't believe so. I think she would have told me that.
Well, do you remember why you were trapped?
I believe she was family member of first people that I woke up to. She didn't want to talk about that, so I don't really remember She refused to even tell me their names.
Family's rough.
It's not
Yes.
very fair of her.
Oh, it is. How it is. I didn't mind. After all, she was the reason I was living. I would be scrap for the maxim, and whatever is in my chest, and he hits it, would be long theirs. And if they want it so bad, and if they are as bad as everyone seems to think they are, probably not good that they have it. So, if she wants to be little secretive, I cannot. Perhaps it is for best.
Perhaps.
Yes. Well.
Sure.
I can see how some secrets are meant to be kept.
Memories are a touchy subject. But, I don't think it's fair that she denied you knowing who you were.
She didn't know who I was.
She knew your family.
She knew her family. And she didn't want to tell me. Again, I'm born with maturity of a grown person. I have... It is weird. I know how to speak. I know how to walk. But some things... Socially... I am but 9-year-old, yes? It is odd. I feel strange when I see other people. They react so much differently than I do. I feel emotions. I do. But I have seen the way 9-year-olds act when bad things happen. I am similar. If not, maybe a little bit more stoic, which some people are a little bit disconcerted by.
I'm not a big guy. I think you're a sweetheart.
Thank you. I do not know you, but you seem nice, and your cards are cool.
Well, thank you.
Yes, I like that.
I wasn't fishing for a compliment, I promise, but thank you.
That is fine. I have no problem. Even if people fish for compliments, it means they need compliment.
Yeah.
And that is fine by me. Anyway. Great. I have no things. But
Yes.
we did not... I have sneaking suspicion it could have been worse, dealing with you. I guess.
I made my suspicions known.
Yes, you did. Perhaps we listen to you next time.
Is he gonna leave us alone now? Or is he gonna leave you alone now?
What do you all think? Do you think God of trickery and deceit says something and tells truth? He said goodbye. I do not think that is goodbye.
No.
This...
It seems like he wants you to participate in it, though.
It is so odd. I have been cleric of Vulcan for many years and never once spoken to him. Always muffled, always a feeling, sensation, not speech. And then this being of evil can speak to me all as if he is there.
He was there.
No, I know, but it is an odd thing talking to a god directly, and such an evil one as that.
I think it's odd that he would want to meddle in your lives. He must see some importance in you.
I think the first time I saw him was in Fell? No, Dunbarrow.
So, you guys wake up
Hmm.
to find your face frozen, but wafted gently by the cold mountain air, which typically one may find unenjoyable. However, seeing as in how you have little felt anything the past month other than pain and fear, this feels quite nice.
We're having a great time, guys.
You pack your bags, roll your sleeping room, put out your fire, and begin to walk along the ridges of Dwarven home. Okay? Your
I'm
travels
spending my
for the
day.
day
Yeah, that's
eventually come to an end. March 11th. It is the 11th of March. You roll up your packs once more, loading Clink up with supplies again as well, and setting off on your third day within the ridges of Dwarven Home. As you progress, you see an odd sight. A spire of the spine toppled and crashing into a nearby peak. The two of their forms melded and crushing together. Each peak you'd guess is about 20 or so miles away and around 26,000 feet tall, you'd guess. Each of them incomprehensibly large. Each shard that protrudes from the collision many hundreds of feet tall and wide. They rest many miles off, shrouded in a blue hue from their distance and wrapped in plant life, like a splint upon broken bones. Varntuk's spine is made of such hard stone, though, you think. What could have done such a thing? As you continue to travel, you ponder. As the day goes on, the ridge you've traveled upon begins to end, dipping into the stone and creating a slow decline deeper into the canyon surrounding the other large mountainous ridges. For a bit, you find yourself within the shadows of the mountains that surround you. Temperature dipping, but the smell of wild stone and fresh moss within the winter air fills your lungs, giving you happiness as you hike up the side of another mountain. You begin to see more trees as well, more firs sprouting from the sides of the mountain. Those that rest upon the sides of the mountain find their trunks curving at their base and then stretching up towards the sky. Some find themselves upon the flat ground of the top of the ridge where you travel, and the base of the canyon amidst the wrinkles of stone. Yuffie, as you travel, you see a massive shadow travel across the ground and encapsulate the ground all around you for a brief moment, as if a dragon had just flown overhead. Though as you look around, there is no sign of what that could have been. No wind disturbed, no sounds, and no sight of anything large enough to have cast that shadow. In fact, you don't see anything in the sky at all.
Did you all see that?
No one else saw that.
See what?
See what?
A shadow.
No.
Your shadow, friend?
It could have been my shadow. Yeah, it could have been my shadow.
Did you say large shadow?
Yes.
Was it mine?
Was it Clink's shadow?
I don't think it was Clink's shadow. No.
I'm sorry if I spoke you.
Something must have flown overhead, or maybe I blinked too fast. And
Oh,
Could it
bird?
have been a spirit or something?
I've not seen bird in quite some time.
It could always be a spirit. I mean, they usually just talk to me.
I don't remember seeing anything fly overhead.
I didn't see anything either.
A mistake on my part.
Have you seen anything alive at all?
Other than plants,
Yeah,
and the impalers, and the mice.
I hope it is bird.
Why?
I miss seeing birds.
Oh.
I only saw them for a short period of time. Remember, I had been in Colonel M for so long, I see no birds.
Yeah.
Only the few, but they end up dying. It is too hot in there for the birds.
Oh, I bet.
Yes. But out here there were plenty for a bit. Eagles and hawks and stuff. Now there is nothing.
It seems to be a lot of nothing this way.
Yes.
I mean,
Lot of nothing.
We did. Oh,
I
you
have
didn't,
nothing.
but we did see.
It is okay. I'm sad though.
I'd be sad too.
Yes, well.
If I lost my cards, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yes, I didn't have magical cards that took your family away.
I
That
will.
would suck.
I'm gonna reach into my bag and I'm gonna hand him a copper pocket watch.
Oh,
It's some. I mean, it's something.
Now you can tell us the time.
yes. The time is endless in the spine. That is time. Anyway, shall we continue?
I guess I'm just starting to go crazy. Seeing the same thing over and over again, my brain is just... I'm used to open fields and rolling hills and horizons that stretch on. Now everything I look at is just blocked by more rock.
Well, the valley is very big.
Yes, but it makes me feel oh so small at the same time.
It is true. I saw those crashing peaks and I thought, wow.
Same.
No, so what god you worship, yes?
Yeah, I don't much take for religion.
You like Vulcan? You want to...
You know what? If you want me to be brutally honest here, Clink, there's 4 different gods for like 4 different facets of forging and metalwork. It seems a little too like you could just like consolidate it all to like one guy who could do really like all of it. Like I'm not.
What?
I think
But
he's
Vulcan is best one. He is god of forge. Tokami, god of weapons and stuff.
Yeah,
Try
and then
having
there's
weapons without a
like
forge.
Morden, who's god of
Creation, yes.
Sure.
There's
and
Oria.
like
Oria is wife of Vulcan, yes, and soil. Everything come from soil. It is cycle.
no, but there was another god of like metal work, and then another god of like smithery, and then another god of like molten. And it's
Have you
just
seen
like,
Forge? Multiple people, not just one person. Like that one person. I must apologize to that person that I was suspicious of in the Forge.
Wow, petty as fuck. Fucking petty.
Are you campaigning to me here, Clink?
No, I just... You seem so down. Maybe, Vulcan should...
Oh yes, and giving my agency away to a god will totally just reinvigorate me of my divine individualism. Yes.
I don't think you're very divinely individual, considering you're cursed.
Oh, true. Who say you're not already puppet? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. No, you're not puppet. I'm not puppet. I do things. All I get from Vulcan, no strings.
I don't
You're
know.
not already popping.
You're not poppin'.
I just get power from Vulcan. He asks me nothing but to be good.
All my power comes from
Look,
myself.
Oh,
I can't choose. I didn't choose this curse, all right, but I can choose whether or not I give my being to some god for some arbitrary return.
I mean,
Look, it's just not
they
appealing to
might
me right
be
now.
able to help you with your curse, don't you think?
Why?
I just mean
would-
that in this particular instance, when you potentially have a month before
oh,
your curse is ripped away from your soul, it might be a good investment.
maybe.
Did you say ripped? Is it gonna be ripped?
I don't know. It's a
You think
curse
some
on
god
his
would
soul.
look kindly upon me is worth saving?
What have you done wrong, really?
Vulcan make strong, so can't rip out, forge, all that.
Very compelling argument.
Yes, well, I am not trying to convert you. Just think maybe Vulcan is nice, and I thought maybe Nasu would think Vulcan is nice.
I don't know what I would have to offer to Vulcan. I'm not very good with the smith's hammer. So,
Oh, well, there are plenty of smiths that aren't good at smithing that worship Vulcan. Vulcan is nice. He a warm fire. Maybe you worship Oria. Ah, that is good. He soil. You like dirt? Yes. You covered in it all time.
I would like to refer back to my choice argument.
Yes, it is fine. Well, just so you know, Vulcan with you because I am with you. Yes.
Yes, but
Best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I'll roll with that.
All right. So you guys continue on. Okay. The third night comes. It comes to you on this peaceful leg of the journey. You set up your camp once more, feasting upon Clink's magical semi-delights, and bedding down underneath the plethora of stars that fill your vision entirely, if not for the gargantuan protrusions of the spine sitting at the edge of your peripheral vision. Okay? It is now the 12th of March.
How would I
March.
like?
February.
No,
No, March.
March. You guys were in the shards for
Oh,
an entire
no.
month.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So, you set out once more beneath the cloudless and chilling winter dawn sky, your breath pluming from your mouths as you exert your energy to move once more through the mountains. You find your legs tiring and the back of your throat aching from the barrage of cold weather hitting the back of it, but you continue. Some hours into your journey, clink. Seas, as you all crunch upon some of the frozen, hard lichen of the space, embedded within a large protrusion of one of the spine spires, a massive nest. It rests some 10 or 15 miles away and up quite a few thousand feet within the spine on the edge of the canyon, though you'd guess the nest is no less than 40 stories in width upon the side of the stone. And he tells you all this.
The
What's
nest.
the nest made out of?
I'm sorry. Wait. The nest is 40 stories in
Wide.
width.
Yes.
Dope.
You'd guess from it being about 15 miles away. And you guys have been adventuring for long enough and seeing all this around you that I'm going to allow you all the ability to just sort of gauge the size of things because of like your ability to just, know it at this point.
Okay.
Smart.
What kind? Do we know what kind of nest this is again? I'm sorry.
Make a nature check for me.
buddy.
Holy shit.
We roll this? No. we didn't.
Nope.
Sorry.
No, you don't want this roll.
You don't want that
He look at, I love it when Tristan goes,
Stare at it long enough, it'll flip over.
he's like,
It's just like.
I rolled a 15.
okay, what'd you roll?
I rolled 12.
You.
Mm.
Garnet from the size, this is most likely a rock nest.
Yeah, buddy.
Actually looking at it as you guys continue to travel and the blue tint sort of begins to fade just a tiny bit, you see entire trees making up this nest. Massive bits of stone as well. All put in mud, packed in, but looks like mountains worth of dirt, soil, and stone packed in with entire trees and bits of other pieces of nature, all in this massive nest.
Can I assume then that that's what was in the Varashkian report?
Make an intelligence check.
I just did because I knew what it was.
Make
I
an
wanted
intelligence
to-
check. What were you gonna say?
What nest?
Rock.
Rock?
A
Rock.
rock.
A rock
It's an
nest.
Not like
extremely-
ROC.
It's an
Yeah.
extremely
Rock is a
large and extremely dangerous bird.
Here,
That
and-
intelligence check is an 18.
Clink knows what it is as well. You are far too south for it to be the same bird, you'd think.
Oh god, there's more than fucking one?
The rock is, I know this. I like birds. I read about some of them. Biggest one, I saw a lot. Everyone very scared of it. Rock, yes. It wingspan many hundreds feet wide.
Wow.
Baby's big enough to swallow me whole.
You?
Probably choke a bit, because I'm, edges. Not smooth, but easily bitten, like a pill.
Well, yeah.
Baby.
I would imagine, seeing as that nest appears about. Well, I don't even want to try to guess how wide that is, but y'all see it.
Yes, big. You said you saw shadow.
It could have been that. It's not my mind. Wonderful.
That's not good. We're the only things that are in this portion of the spine. It's probably just as hungry as the impalers are, don't you think?
We could feed it too, and then
Whoa.
tame it,
What
and
do we
then
have?
ride it over the river.
We don't have anything to
Whoa.
feed it.
This-
I was going to
Whoa.
use the horses for that, but we couldn't bring them through the shards.
Don't. What?
I'm going to say that is bad idea.
What would the
Or
horses?
yours.
The horses.
And that, yes, obviously, but riding rock, that's...
What are you talking about?
I think
we
that
provided with a
better
meal so
chance-
it doesn't eat us.
No,
We
I'm
have
talking
this
about
mental-
riding it is bad idea.
Yes.
Because I feel like riding Glaucon may be easier. to be completely honest.
Then a
I
rock.
feel
Do you
like-
think so?
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe I did is lie. I take it back. Yes, you would.
It's hyperbolic, but I get your point.
I
Yeah.
feel
You can create a bunch of food, correct?
Not enough to feed a bird that size.
Maybe enough to make it friendly?
Well,
I could ask, is all I'm saying.
Well, maybe I can speak to it, but I don't think I'd be able to get close enough to speak.
Speak to it.
I hear it pick you up and drop you. I don't want to be scrap on pancake, thing.
then we're just gonna have to make ourselves look as unappetizing as possible.
It's gonna be very hard.
I thought you'd been doing that
Fucking
already,
dramatic.
also. Oh, I'm kidding. You look very tasty.
I think we should go and climb up and see what's in the nest.
It is 15
I
miles away.
think, I think
And
you
many
get
thousands of
anywhere
people.
near its babies, and now we have a second reason why it wants to, end us.
Only if it catches us.
Oh,
Oh, okay. A bird this big, I assume travels
very fast.
Okay, so realistically
faster than we
speaking,
can react.
I do know the polymorph spell. So in the event that we come across it, if I concentrate on that spell, we have an hour where I can change it into like a mouse, and then we can get as far away from
Well,
it as
if
we
you
can.
succeed, sometimes you try things and they do not work. Yes.
Well, that's why I have fireball as a
Oh,
backup.
fireball.
Yes,
That sounds bad.
Yesterday we were talking to a god.
Yes, but I do
And
not. I did not try to ride Ibar
No.
or
Just
kill
think
him.
it's... Oh, I don't want to kill the thing. Just
Oh.
want to see what's in its nest.
Why don't you just polymorph Eupheme into a rock, and then he can mate with the mother, and
Oh.
actually see what's in the nest, and will be satisfied for his own sake.
I think that's a bad idea. But I
Is
appreciate
it
the
because
effort.
you don't want to be a rock, or is it because you do not want to mate with a rock?
All of the above.
You said you wanted to see the nest.
I
Uh,
can just...
that-
I mean,
Could turn you into a normal-sized bird.
can I still cast my spells if I was a bird?
No, and you would also have the intelligence of a bird.
Yeah, that wouldn't... I'm kind of dependent on my powers.
Also, that is many miles away, and many thousands of feet up in the air.
Is it in the direction we're going?
Yeah.
No,
think-
so you guys
Oh,
are.
I
You guys are.
thought-
It's like on the side of the canyon.
Yeah.
So it's like to the north, and you guys are traveling east, sort of curving every once in a while.
It'll take like half a day to get over there.
A day.
Ooh, I want to mark the nest on the map.
Sure.
Good idea.
19.
Cool. Yeah. Good stuff.
It could have some really cool stuff. Just saying.
Or it could have rock, and that's not very cool.
Oh, can you see if there's a rock currently in the nest?
I don't have telescope eyes.
Well, I mean,
Can
you
you
could
make
see the
one?
nest. I figured you'd be able to see a giant bird in the nest.
I mean, you can see it. All of you can see it now. It's
Is
just,
there a giant bird in the nest?
make a perception check, all of you, if you want to see.
You can see it, but
You can see the nest because he pointed it out to you.
18.
10.
7.
18? No, you don't see anything moving around in the nest right now.
All that fear for naught.
Well, I mean, that means it's out hunting and finding nothing except for us, who seems to be the only thing other than the impalers in this place that
Well,
are worth eating.
The rock lives here, so it's obviously found some food other than us. Maybe it'll come back and not be hungry.
You're a very optimistic person.
I just have to counterbalance all this pessimism.
Mm.
Jeez, there could be really cool stuff in there.
No, I mean, I think Eupheme has a point. The mountain must be much less vast to a bird this size than, as it appears to us. It's very possible it hunts outside the mountains, or even on the edges in the valleys where there are goats or other such things to feed the birds. Look, I say we just keep moving and not try to distract ourselves with this novelty.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm very willing to keep walking.
You continue your pace along the ridge. What? Okay. Though it isn't long before you see something poking out over a bend in the ridge up ahead. A fanning of something. Though you are unable to see what it is at this point.
The code.
Yes. You trek towards the same site, or the strange site,
Don't look so pleased with yourself.
seeing now that it appears to be massive feathers, each tens of feet wide, stretched into the air and motionless. Unable to see what they're connected to, you walk forward
Sneakily.
sneakily.
Yeah, the sneak. If they're
Yeah,
not
I'm not-
moving though?
Not that you can see right now.
Yeah, but like, you know.
Yeah. So as you guys try and sneak up, a large rock gets crushed under his foot, and he slips, and then Vivian, being frightened of this, very scared of what's ahead of you, lets out a little bit of a yop, and then both of you, silent as the grave, you sit there. They appear motionless.
Dead rock. Harvest those feathers. I'm gonna harvest those bones.
You walk forward as sneakily as you're able to get a good look over the edge of the ridge down into the small canyons between the mountains. As you look forward, you see an absolutely enormous bird crashed into the side of the mountain and lying within the canyon. You see large bits of stone disrupted by the bird's landing, and you see a crater where it seems to be resting now. This crater stretching out many feet past its body. The bird is beautiful. A mix of vibrant blues and purples of many different shades shimmer upon its massive neck and head feathers that plume proudly. This mix of blues and purples gently shifts into a slight greenish blue that extends across its wings and then shifts into a dirtied white upon its gargantuan stomach, and then finally turning into a gorgeous bright red upon its feet and tail feathers. The bird's wings stretch at least 250 feet, and its body no less than 130 feet long, though it looks to have been emaciated.
Oh.
Its feathers, upon a second look, appear to be matted, unclean and unkempt, a victim of whatever has scared the fauna from this land. After a moment, you realize that you are not alone in your observations of this majestic fallen beast. You see movement down by its body, a few bits of movement, in fact. Though as you adjust to look, you see only bits of large stone nearby. You sit there a moment, making sure there are no enemies nearby. All of you roll perception checks.
This is gonna be a 30, 20, bro. I swear.
19.
19.
15.
5.
15's like, fear eyes.
You sit there a moment again, making sure, absolutely, that there are no enemies. Seeing more movement near the stone, though you could swear it was the stone itself that moved. Looking closer, you see what could be arms falling upon the sides of the stone, made of thick rock. Its hands dug deep into the soil at its sides to support its thick upper body. After a moment, you see it move again, shifting slightly to stand, pulling its right hand up from the soil and putting a small, for its size, hand upon the bird's stomach. You hear a gentle from the stone,
Magic rocks, magic rocks.
though it sounds like a harmony. Knowing what to look for now, you see many of these creatures, all placing their hands upon the bird and deeply grumbling in harmony. Before sitting back down, you hear history and nature check for all of you.
Yeah.
History or?
and.
History or whichever one is higher for you.
Yikes. I'm not smart anymore.
I did. History or nature? History. I have history. 17.
17.
20.
Oh.
18.
Wow.
18. Okay, so both of you,
I'm a dumb bitch.
these are Galeb Dur. What are believed to be some of the first life ever created by Barantuk.
Little rocks.
They are the protectors of the mountain life where the dwarves cannot be. They are peaceful and very infrequently attack those that pass by, though they are protective of those that live within the mountains beside them. Eupheme, as you all sit there staring at this, you see the same gargantuan shadow once more, coursing across the rocky terrain all around you, many hundreds of feet in width. You see the stones being consumed by its body as it flies across the ground. You see it eventually land upon another shadow, one of that cast by the peak of Varntuk's spine. You watch as the shadow gradually grows smaller, the shadow looking younger, the feathers growing softer at the edges, and the body growing more round and stubby. You hear a gentle yet shrill before the shadow begins to dissipate, and you see the rock breathe one last breath, and the shadow dissipates once more.
You said the rock, not the rocks.
Mhm.
It's gone. It just left. They sent it off.
You see the gentle stone, this gentle stone beings begin to shift slightly as Eupheme hears this, pressing both their hands softly upon the large bird and giving one last low grumble in unison. They sit for a moment longer before standing gingerly upon their trunk-like stone legs and walking off very softly for their size.
I love them.
Eupheme, you're gonna have to
They're
be a
so
little less
cute.
abstract.
The shadow I saw earlier, it was a rock, but it wasn't the rock. It was its spirit. Its, I don't know, soul.
So basically, they just did what you do.
Yeah, I think so. Poor little thing.
Goodness gracious. Well, maybe I was wrong about its eating habits.
Or
So
maybe
there's
it
nothing
is,
to eat.
or maybe its territory is large, but
Empty.
we have been traveling for months.
And you remember when all those animals
Yes.
moved north
Yes.
out of the mountains?
Yes. There
Hmm.
should be plenty of life here.
Right. And that coincided with that large
With
boom
the sound we heard.
that we heard.
And realistically, that was, 2-3 months ago, so of course the
Mhm.
Impalers and the Rock would be starving.
At this point.
It's a wonder that they also didn't evacuate.
So I wonder if somebody.
You've been here for a while.
Not more than you guys have been
He's
here.
been here for like 2 days, more than you.
Oh,
Yeah.
only 2 days more in the spine than us.
What were you saying, Nasu?
I wonder if somebody wanted the life in here to scatter, if it was just an unintended side effect of something greater.
I mean, you remember what it said in the report.
I don't. I'm sorry.
I mean, you don't know either. We got a report from the Rangers, from Kern Ulam, regarding an exposed unknown root of Pterodosia that,
It's amazing.
I'm not exactly sure what is going on. I don't think it's necessarily in the direction that we're heading. It's not the destination we're heading to. But I think the platoon, or whatever they call their group, that was scouting the area, I think they all died. I think something is
Oh.
protecting that route.
Well, you know, those hoity-toity elves like to protect the roots, so...
Yes, I think that the dwarves had tried to...
Transcends character.
The dwarves had been trying to send word to the elves specifically because it was an unprotected route, and I'm pretty sure all of their correspondence was intercepted. I don't think the elves know that it's here.
Interesting.
Should we tell the elves then? You can
Probably.
send.
Probably
Don't you know? You know that High General, yes? Maybe you send to him.
I will do that once I'm sure that where we're going is not that route.
Oh. Well, but maybe he like you more if you tell
He
him. this.
won't.
Oh. You
I'm-
sure?
Yes.
Okay.
It's pretty important to them.
No, I know. I just want to make sure that Hector is safe, and then once Hector is safe, then I will let them know about the route. But Archmage for Servius gave me this report, and they were talking about the exposed root of Pterodosia, so I'm assuming that
I mean,
You
Someone
all are very
knows.
connected. Oh my goodness. You know, high generals and elven high generals and archmages and...
It's not any of them like us, though.
That is true.
Well,
They are fine with you two. They just...
Well, no, that is not true.
Well, the Archmage, I'm sure, is not a
Yeah,
fan
he
of
does not like-
Nasu.
Or, yes, or me. I talked back to him a little bit. I think he respects me more than both of you, though.
I think that's very fair. We are known to a lot of people. I am known to a lot of people because of the nature of what I am.
Mm-hmm.
The Archmage keeps tabs on me, and the High Commander suspects me of doing something.
Mm.
Doing something.
And I am known by a lot of people because I am next to the nature of what she is. So.
And you're red.
And his tail.
Yes.
And
You should
horns.
use the tail more. I think it'd be really cool.
Hang from trees.
Can you shoot the gun with it, your tail?
Is it that
I
dexterous?
take my I saw it, I did. And I like stare Yukim in the face and I take my tail and I kind of like bring it around and I just like pick my nose with it. And then I bring it back.
This is impressive.
Or that, yeah.
Yes. I have no nose.
You don't?
You have a metal nose.
Yes, but it doesn't do anything. I smell, but I produce no mucus.
Oh, is it just for structure?
Think of it like
Just to look like a
like
face?
a nose add-on.
Yeah.
For decoration.
Scent
Makes all of
add-on.
us.
Like
yes.
a snowman.
I smell, yes. I can smell things, but
Do you need your nose to smell?
You made it sound like you can't.
well, I don't need like the thing. I don't think. I don't know how I work.
I think it makes us all feel more comfortable that you do have a nose.
Yes.
That's a function.
Mm.
I think we should leave
Is
this
is the
creature
rock
in peace, though.
We could talk to them.
is the rock in the way of like where we're going?
No. Again, it crashed into the side of one of the mountains that you're in, and it was
Okay.
it was in one of the canyons created by the mountain range that you guys are traveling
Okay.
up on the ridges of.
All right.
My father was a dwarf. And I haven't really been able to get in contact with his spirit if he is gone.
Mm.
Maybe these people or these creatures handled him.
Your father was a dwarf.
Was.
Is.
Yeah.
You don't look dwarven.
Yes, I made that joke about his mother being giant.
Which was a very funny joke. That was
Thank you.
it's complicated.
You don't
Not
know.
birth parents.
He's lost somewhere.
He's lost to me. I don't know if he considers it this similar. I'm not trying to be vague. I really don't know.
Hmm.
I just know that.
Do you want me to try to send him a message?
Can you do that?
Okay, so there's a very convoluted plan that I have had where I can, if you can show me his face and his name, I can potentially send a message to him. And if he's alive, he may or may not be able to answer me. If you'd be interested in that. You can think about it.
Yeah, I think I should think about it. If he is alive, I don't think there's anything that I'd like to hear him say.
Okay.
It was a nice thought to think that they sent him off.
Yes, it is a nice thought.
Did you want to go talk to it? I'm not going to, just because I don't think it'll take kindly to me.
You have a very low opinion of yourself.
I think that who said this was a being that was first created by Varantuk. I just don't think that
You're talking about the rock people?
I just don't think that.
Well, we were all created by Varantuk.
Yes, but
I
things like that can normally sense things.
I've heard of these things being pretty hostile to those who don't live in the mountain or wherever they originate from, and I think it's best if we don't even really attempt to interact with these doers.
All right. I go with the group. I think it's interesting. People with so many enemies are afraid to make friends.
We're just afraid everybody else is still an enemy.
Doesn't do well for making friends. You guys are lucky I'm so cordial. You were very rough with me when I first got here. But no, a bullet to the ass cheek will not send me away.
So,
Yes.
the night eventually comes, and you rest your weary heads upon a soft bit of moss under your bedroll.
Moss.
You look up to see gray skies encroaching from the east, swallowing the stars behind their robust forms. Light crackles from within, and gentle bits of rolling thunder can be heard barely from afar. The 13th of March comes to you. So, you trek for many hours
Keep on the same thing for the
before you see anything of note.
tails.
You hear the storm clouds a few miles further east from you. An ever-looming threat at the back of your mind as the temperature gets slightly colder from the passing of the day. However, as you gain the ability to see around the spine that has blocked your view as the canyon curved to the north canyon, you eventually see a few tens of miles away what appears to be Varntuk's spine blocking your path. The immense spires of the spine sprouting from the soil and stone blocking your vision of any horizon within this winding canyon. As you begin to gather closer, you see that the spine appears to be possibly ending at the canyon's reach, seemingly ending the canyon's travel through the mountains. You continue to travel, as there is no other path for you to take from your view, though you travel further for a few hours, beginning to hear the sound of rushing water ahead
There
of
we
you
go.
as you progress.
Shit.
All right, it's time.
You gather closer still, the pinnacles of the spine piercing the heavens in front of you and looming above, sprouting from their jagged and full bases of stone, now fully encased in the shade of the mountains. You begin to hear the rushing sound of water quite loudly now, and as you rear the top of the new ridge you've been hiking up, you see the end of the canyon. The spires truly blockading any further movement and creating a wall of 4 enormous dagger-like structures. However, cutting through the canyon horizontally is a gorgeous light white, pale green, and deep blue river that appears to rush through the stone and courses through into a smaller, yet still quite large, ravine to the southeast. Traveling closer, you see its origin within the stone of the spine to the north, pouring from a small and slightly eroded canyon far above before plummeting down to the stone below and continuing into the river you see ahead of you. You stand upon a beach of black pebbles and soft moss that grows in between them, just upon the final hill of the ridge. Upon the final hill of the ridges of Dwarven Home. The river appears to be about 34 or so feet across. You cannot tell how deep it is due to the coloration and bubbles generated by the crashing of water upon the stone. This must be the Daktost Ravine and the River of Benu's Tears. It is getting rather late, yes? Do we camp first, or do we go down the river right now?
Down the river.
We have to ride on the river.
Mm-hmm.
We can't just walk beside it.
No. Doesn't look like it.
Okay, so tomorrow we'll make a raft and we'll just go. And if anyone falls off, I'll turn them into a fish. That's our plan.
Oof.
That sounds great plan.
I like it.
Okay.
I just hope fish are smart enough to know how to follow along.
Well, they're smart enough to know how to swim until we can pick it back up.
we should make a fishing rod.
Yes. Or a
As
net.
well.
A net of
A
some
net.
sort. Yes, that
Yeah.
might
So
actually
we
be a
can-
good idea.
We can catch you guys.
Okay.
Sorry to put that on you, big guy, but
Yes, well, okay.
Well, I
Wait.
can just make it out of like a stick and then tie some cloth to it. Little net.
Okay, so keeping you on the raft is the priority then?
I can turn myself into a fish. It's just a matter of you getting me back out.
So we turn into fish.
No, if someone falls
Okay.
off.
All right.
right.
All right. So you guys got the plan down?
We have a
Plan
plan with a
ready.
backup
Cool.
plan.
All right. Sounds good.
With an emergency option.
So, you rest near the flowing water of Benu's tears. The water itself deeper into the ravine it's created from many, many years of flow. You rest upon a small cliff above the water, a nearby fir tree sprouting from the rich soil covering your encampment amidst the mountains. As you bed down, you hear a large thunder out from the east, encroaching quickly upon you.
This is gonna suck.
During the night, you begin to hear the patter of rain upon stone, and you see vicious flashes of white light cracking out from within black clouds above.
This motherfucker is gonna make us go down a fucking river in a thunderstorm.
The rain steadily increases in density, coating the surrounding area in rain, filling the air with the sound and smell of water upon stone, and rustling the tree above, causing hundreds of fir needles to begin to fall upon the ground onto your encampment. Clink, while he's taking watch, must roll a Constitution saving throw.
Why?
Does he get?
He gets fucked up in the rain?
Whew, we rolled a 7. Okay.
Does
The wind howls. You all, by the way, are unable to find sleep.
Oh no!
Ay-ya.
I need sleep.
Okay.
I can't even meditate?
Great.
You're able to meditate, actually, but you two, unable to find sleep. The wind howls as the storm formally breaches the tops of the mountains, creating a flurry of fir needles and crisp mountain air. Amidst the cacophony of wind and brush sounds, you see massive bolts of lightning strike the sides of the mountain just above you. As boulders the size of houses start tumbling down the mountains in the distance. Squinting towards the rain, you see them explode upon the stone and sending hefty boulders down below. You hear the explosive sound that is thunder ring through your ears, shaking the metallic body of Clink and the fleshy body of both of you.
Not me.
You feel it, you feel it rumbling the earth all around you before bouncing back and around within the mountains that surround you. As you sit watching the area, you smell an odd scent,
Oh, yeah.
the burning of ozone. Looking around, you see the hairs upon Euphem's arms raise.
Are we near trees?
Yeah.
We
Time
need to go.
No, you're not awake. Time slows.
Just kidding.
Your eyes flick up to the sky, and just in a split second, you see a massive bolt of lightning arc from Clink's chest and connect. He takes.
Oh no, he's metal! Oh no! Oh no!
He's wet metal.
Oh no!
Takes big damage.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oh no.
What the fuck are we supposed to do about that?
Put some rubber
He
gloves
takes
on.
41 points of lightning damage.
41. That's a big.
41 points of lightning damage as it. Smoke billowing from his body.
Can I run towards him?
Do I wake up?
This time is still slowed at
Okay.
this point. But I take that in note. As the electricity courses violently through Clink's body, he feels a strange sensation as the electricity attempts to move amidst his form, almost as if it's examining him. At this point, he can choose to either accept it or try to expel the lightning energy. since he is not here and I do not feel comfortable making this decision, I'm going to leave it up to the council of you three.
Wait, what the fuck? I don't understand. I don't get it.
So he feels electricity coursing through him, but
In a semi-intelligent way?
yes, and he can choose whether or not to examine it, to accept it, and see what it's doing, or try to expel it.
Okay, so, okay. Here's my argument. He was prepared just as much as I was to draw cards. He wants to know.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
God shit happens.
Yeah, God shit happens.
The heavens examine his form in a semi-intelligent
He's like,
way.
he might be like, oh, Vulcan's trying to speak to me.
Yeah, Vulcan's trying to
He
speak
even
to
came
me.
he came to Eupheim to ask him to. He's desperate.
So,
Yeah, he
yay
wants
or
to
nay?
know.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
He
Yay.
accepts it.
Wow, unanimous. Okay.
I hope we're not stupid.
You feel Clink feels a strange tingling sensation as the lightning travels to his chest,
Oh no, did we
deep
kill him?
within his core.
Oh my god, did we kill him?
You feel it burning within his cavities and igniting his very soul. His eyes ignite with a crackling white energy, and his mouth billows smoke as he feels his insides erupting in flame.
That's not good.
I
The
think we
pain
fucking killed
is
him.
immense.
Don't roll more. He's almost unconscious.
But he pushes through.
Oh shit, boy.
As it burrows deeper into his chest, he falls onto his knees. The massive being that is Clink flames now burst from the gaps in his armor, igniting the fleshy tubes that make up his flesh itself. He lets out a bellowing scream as pain overtakes his mind. The sound of the rain barraging his metal plates mingles with the sound of his cries, and the smell of his body can be smelt along with the smell of the winter rain. He feels as though he might die. But as the pain is at its greatest, it stops. He feels it abate completely, replaced by something gentle and numbing. He looks down at his chest as something begins to eke out. Small hands made of electricity grip the edges of his breastplate.
Oh baby. A baby.
You watch as a small ball of electricity squeezes from his chest.
A baby.
You see a body about a foot in circumference with two extremely thin arms of electricity extending to tiny hands consisting of 3 small fingers. The body reminds you of a dust devil, but it crackles and flashes and contorts violently, made entirely of electricity. In the center of the body is a black smoke ring that leads into a hole that swirls into its body. As you look at it, the hole shifts up towards you,
It's a water ball.
and then it looks at Clink, as if to look up to him. The small hand gently grasps at his arm, and then hugs the metal bicep of Clink,
Aw.
sending a gentle shiver down his spine as electricity courses through him. Eupheim, are you there?
Am I there?
Yeah, you're running up as this
That's
is happening.
Clink's voice?
Yes, I just mixed up Scottish.
No, okay, sorry. I was like,
Yeah.
is the lightning
What
being
is,
speaking to us?
And he grasps at, what is this?
I have
And
no.
it's just a tiny little ball of like electricity with
A
tiny hands in it.
baby.
I have no idea, but let's deal with the things I do know first. And he's honestly in pain. I'm going to heal him.
Okay, yes.
Um,
Yes, at this point you're awake.
Do I know what that is?
Make a nature check. And you see this as well.
Yeah.
So
Natural one.
Okay.
we're doing. I rolled celestial, so we're doing that healing first, and then we're doing healing word
Okay.
For your story?
for my story. Yeah, I'll.
What'd you
I'll-
roll? 3. Oh my god, both of you, bro.
I'll lean over and whisper in
What's
his ear.
going on?
Through solid stone on Mortem's wind, mend his bones, patch his skin, and heal him.
Fuck.
Okay.
11 and 21.
Oh,
wow,
nice.
And I'm I'm on his other side, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
You can make a nature check, by the way. If you want to find out what this is.
I
Vivian's
like
just-
to run towards Clink.
Okay.
as
Yeah.
well. And I want to take off my cloak and like throw it over him.
Yeah. Yeah. He's soaked
James
and
Brown?
he's like
Yeah.
still smoking
Yeah.
as this is happening. The edges of where the flames, it's got that like heated metal
it's-
rainbow look.
Nice.
Iridescence. Okay.
15.
15. Make an Arcana check with that. You didn't roll quite high enough, but if you want to roll an Arcana check.
I'm better at that. Wow.
Yikes.
We don't know what the fuck is happening.
You
That's
know
not
what
a
it is?
fatty 6.
Yeah, you don't know what it is. But he.
That thing came out of your chest.
Yes, I saw that. I thought it was really bad.
Is it alive?
And as you say that, it steps back and looks at you.
I love it.
It's little tiny feet.
It's a little lightning baby.
Explain
And
yourself.
I like. Does it have a face, like a visage?
Yeah, it's like a swirling hole that leads into its body and sort of swirls with black
It's a
clouds.
little
Okay,
eyeball.
okay. I like hold out my finger to it.
Okay, and it, with its 3 fingers,
Uh-huh.
it
Yeah.
grasps your hand,
Uh,
and you
mm,
It doesn't seem like it's an attack. It just seems that you're completing a circuit, and it's made of electricity.
Can you speak, thing?
Clink.
dog. And it just like turns around. Look, and you see it's like shift up, and then it just like hugs one of Clink's fingers, but it doesn't say anything.
Did
It's
you ask
his
Vulcan for a
dad.
friend? 'Cause
Clink. I think you gave birth.
That's what it looked like.
I didn't think I could do that. And I didn't think that my babies would look like this.
It's very cute though.
It's
I
weird.
agree.
It's hugging you.
And it just like grasps onto his
I
big finger.
love it. Oh my god.
Well, yes. It doesn't seem like it wants to hurt me
Well,
anymore.
anymore, right?
But I think that was mostly the lightning. I don't know what this is.
Well, can you ask it what it wants?
What do you want, little dude? There's no response. It just sort of like lets go and stumbles a bit and plants on its on what would be its
Little
butt.
tush?
With its like legs.
I'm gonna
flying
start
out.
ritual casting detect magic.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. So you cast speak with animals.
I got.
Hello, thing. It either cannot speak or it's very rude.
Okay. Detect magic.
After 10 minutes.
And I used my pack for those 2 spells, for the healing and for Speak with Animals.
Sounds good.
The pack spell slot.
I'm gonna.
Short rest. I see you, dude.
It's not gonna be like Faye.
I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy,
Okay.
and it says that I can cause flames to change color. So I'm gonna attempt to change its color.
Okay. It says flames specifically.
Yes, yeah, that's correct.
So as you try it, it seems to be moot because it's made of electricity. But as you use it, some of the flames still like spurting out of Clink change whatever color you wanted to do.
Okay. Just a thought.
10 minutes.
Didn't
You
work.
see the same magic that you saw emanating from Clink's core that you didn't recognize coming from the being.
Abjuration and necromancy?
No, it's the other
Oh,
one.
divine.
No, a different one that you don't even know about.
Okay, but Clink's
to a different
business is
school.
still there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like this
No.
is Clink's little baby soul.
No,
Okay.
no.
Can you put it back in?
It has the same kind of magic that I can't recognize in Clink.
I don't really want to put it back in. This
It's
little
cute.
friend now. Yes? Maybe?
I mean, yeah, that's
Maybe we
fine.
have little guy?
Yeah,
Yes.
generally when babies come out, you don't try to put him back.
Why do we keep saying baby?
It's like a little
Sort
baby.
of baby, yes.
He gave birth.
No, it's not sort of a baby. It's a weird thing.
And he.
I don't hate it or anything. I just think it's weird that we've just immediately called this thing a baby.
I love this.
Yes, I suppose it is sort of weird, but when you talk to God just not 2 days prior, maybe the little ball of lightning not so weird, yes? I don't know.
I guess I just haven't been hanging out with you guys.
It is.
long enough.
It is magical.
Is it necromancy?
It is. No, it's not necromancy. It's something. It's not any of the
You think
of
that?
this 8 schools of magic. I have never seen a kind of magic like what is in Clink and what is in that little creature.
Maybe it was Clink that turned the lightning itself into that thing.
Like it was like a conduit for like he infused the lightning with its magic, with his
Ye-
magic.
Yeah, I believe so.
I mean, perhaps.
That, like, Clink, whatever is inside Clink, has the ability to create life. Do you think that's what the Maxim was?
Well,
I would assume that it's more fixing a soul to an undying body.
I don't think lightning has soul, yes? Maybe?
Well, no, that the Maxim would be
No.
after
yeah, I don't think
is
everyone in
you
the
having a
Maxim-
life and then now being in an undying body.
I don't know.
Well, I
I'm-
just mean it's a
I-
very big motivator for necromancers to not die. And lichhood is kind of
Is Maxim necromancy?
it was founded after the 8th Tower of Necromancy fell in Tristfall.
Okay.
So that I mean I can only assume that that's what they're after. So I don't think it's the ability to create life. I don't think the Maxim. I don't know if this is an ability that Clink
maybe
gave.
the Maxim sent the lightning to spy on us.
I don't think this is Maxim's spy.
I think I would have been able to tell if it was one of the 8 schools of magic.
Oh, excuse me.
This doesn't quite seem. This seems a little bit too chaotic for Maxim's MO.
I don't know. I just been tried to be killed by them. That's why I'm following you. Vector knows Maxim stuff.
I'm assuming so. Yes, he knows something about them. I don't know. I don't know what he knows. He hasn't told me literally anything.
Well, you say he had notes of them and he mentioned them, so
he did mention
that is
them.
biggest lead I have ever had. So, but
I don't have a.
and he puts it in the other hand and it sort of like tumbles a bit and like gets
Oh
out.
my god! I love this thing.
Okay, well, what should we do?
How are you feeling?
Very badly. I feel poor. Very much so. My insides, I think, ruined.
Oh,
It is okay though.
can you
I
heal
heal
yourself?
myself.
Yeah.
What time is it?
1 in the morning.
Or okay. Oh, I'll ask you. Vivian, you know what time it is?
It's about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Goodness. Yeah. Wow. I guess I don't see it leaving Clink's side, and you're still keeping watch. So I guess.
Doesn't seem harmful at all.
Yeah.
until it does.
I don't.
Well, do that when it comes, I guess. But until then, you know, this little
I
thing.
love it.
Yes, and much until then, I think we should attempt to get some more rest, like right now.
Rest. That is fine with me. I did not get much either.
The next morning.
Eventually, you manage to craft a shoddy little raft for the trip down the river, using Clink's expertise and experience with crafting, and Nasu's ability to fine-tune woodwork from his extensive history with guns. You believe it might float, though you're not entirely sure at the moment. Now that everything has worked out, you see exactly what Clink set out to do. A large raft with 5 large trunks, about, I'm going to say, 10 feet across,
Whoa!
and about
God damn, that's huge.
I'd say just like a perfect square. So 10 feet across, 10. It's a 10 by 10 raft.
That's huge. That's fun.
Okay.
It's five logs,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and they're wrapped together. You see a couple of Nasu's nails like bent and like sticking out of the wood.
You seem like
yeah. Oh, and his thumb.
Oh my god, classic.
There's
that-
also rope tying around it. By the way, Clink, after he's done, sort of like peels back his breastplate, and you see the
The
lightning
little
guy
guy.
sitting in his chest,
Clink, you should name him.
just buzzing.
You don't have to do it now. You can think
and
about
he sort
it.
of covers him up again. I want to get down river before I name him or them. Just because if I name them and they fall in the river and die, I will feel very bad.
That's
And this
fair.
adventure feels less okay with me if little guy dies.
That's
And
fair.
he sort of, and you see his little arm stick out and sort of grasp it and then go back in.
He's a baby.
that reminds me of this.
My person,
Never mind.
little thing. What were you saying? Rude stuff?
No, of course not.
Hmm.
Why, I'm very cordial and kind.
Yes, of course. So,
You telling us?
all right. I'm sitting by boat until you are ready and watching after my friend. And he goes by and just.
Clint, why you worked in a mithril?
Why was I never made of it?
Why, no, yeah. Why did you never like make your own replacement parts?
Well, Heathcool saw how much metal that would take and said no.
Ah,
Very expensive. I think I would cost around 40,000 gold to make entirely out of.
And he
metal.
didn't just like make you like replace your wages with that
You think I made 40,000 gold?
yeah.
in 8 years?
Not
No, not even close. I made possibly 100 gold per year when I was doing good with commissions.
That's really good.
It is very good. I was making very good money. I have none of that now.
Okay, but you have armor entirely made, and a shield, and a weapon entirely made out of platinum.
That is true,
Then
but
you
platinum
then
is
you-
a very useless metal.
I
The
know.
only thing that platinum does is be heavy
But
and
that's what I
valuable.
mean is that you have so much money when we get out of here.
I better. I'm sorry that Eupheme is really rubbing off on me.
I'm sorry.
I thought
Prickliness.
I thought Clint was just stating the fact. I didn't catch any implication from it. Yeah. But
So,
He
I'm
looked
getting
at
wet,
me.
and we are not moving anywhere, and little friend is soft in my stomach.
okay,
Let us go.
let's hop on.
Okay.
I'm gonna need. Who is going to help Clink heft this fucking 5-tree raft into the river?
Yeah, so Clink and I will do it, I guess.
I'll help.
I won't. I will be useless.
Okay. And
so-
I'll give Clink Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, so advantage for this. Whoa! Would you bardic inspiration? Okay. Holy moly! 28.
Yeah.
So he, without your guys' help,
No.
Way to go, big guy.
sort of wades into the river, and with how much weight he is and how much weight the logs are, doesn't move. The
He
river
is
crashes
genuinely
against
like
him.
a tank.
Mhm.
Like we just like recruited a genuine tank.
He splashes it into the water.
And she floats.
As soon as Clink places it into the water, it begins to pull away from the rapid current created by the excess of water in the river. The boat rocks violently and begins to pull into the river, but with a 28 strength check, he... Get on, please.
I get on
Wait,
immediately.
He's still belayed to it too, right?
Yes, he is
Okay,
still belayed to
okay.
it, but he is holding it so that
Okay.
you guys can get on it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm on.
Seen-
Okay, so the river shoots you down into the Dactost ravine. You see gravel beaches submerged in the flooded river. You see tiny bits of land just above the river's surface, smooth and ribbed, a product of erosion after many, many years. Though it appears to be slowly going due to the hardiness, it appears to be slow going due to the hardiness of the stone. The ravine isn't all that large, possibly 40 or so feet, just a bit wider than the river itself, and the peaks just at the edge don't appear to be all that high, maybe about 100 feet or so, jagged and sprouting in various directions just at the top of the ravine, followed swiftly by lumbering titans of the true spires of the spine. However, you do see, amidst the pouring rain and the flashes of lightning, small creases into the body of the spine, like the paths you saw the dwarves using. Perhaps you are getting into a different area of the spine with more passable terrain.
Perhaps.
The night comes eventually, though the river waits for no one.
Yeah.
The river's might continues deep into the darkness you travel, the wind and rain whistling past your face, and the only light given the periodic flashes of lightning that illuminate the space.
I'm casting that's what I can do.
Okay,
I'm
they just
casting
whiz
a
by.
lot of dancing lights.
They just whiz by as you keep going. You see, in the flashes of light, the rain frozen for a moment. In the burst of light, the peaks illuminated through the storm clouds, and the white water coursing through the ravine all around you. None of you will be getting a long rest or a short rest this night,
That's about right.
which means that all of you take 1 point of exhaustion. The 15th of March comes. The sun does not show through the clouds,
Oh my god, we're gonna miss it because it's fucking cloudy.
though the space is illuminated through the diffuse through the diffuse light through them. If you didn't know any better, though, the day didn't come, as the light given is so little, it feels as if dusk approaches. You continue plummeting down the river, clothes soaked and spirits soiled. You are all exhausted, unable to get even a short rest in. Nasu sits along the side of the boat, arms braced, prepared to counterbalance if need be. And as you sit there, an arrow thuds into the side of the boat,
Goblins.
mere inches from your face.
Fuck.
You look towards where you think it came from as 3 more arrows arch oddly through the rushing winds ahead of the boat, curving through the wind and accounting for the boat's speed
Damn.
against the side of the boat.
Can we?
The wind blows the wind to the side. Sorry, the wind blows the rain to the side as you speed down the river. Though looking up, you see black storm clouds brewing overhead, their bellies full of lightning, and as you see more arrows coming from that side of the river, you hear a whizzing noise just behind you, just as other arrows from the other side of the river also come in. You look around for the source of these arrows, and just as you do, lightning cracks and hits a nearby bit of stone just ahead of you. I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh no. Natural 20. 23.
16.
7.
Natural 1 for Clink.
No!
Okay.
Fish
So,
time. It's fish time. We're
So-
turning him into a fish.
Oh god.
you watch as the lightning into the stone just in front of you and alongside the path as it creates large boulders falling into the river, crashing down from the ravine. And as it right in front of the boat, massive waves rear up the boat, and as Clink crash into the water. You see also as Clink falls off, the balance flips up, and Nasu into the water. You see as you up above, and a swirl all around you as you're
But you're
spun
tied.
all around, and you're tied up as it ties you in your own rope. However, I'm going to have both of you. Actually, I know what you're going to do. So just make a dexterity check to see if you can grab onto the rope. Okay?
What are we gonna do? Haul him? He's too heavy.
Didn't I say I could do 2 push-ups? What am I doing again?
Trying to grab the rope.
Entire
I'm gonna say
metal
dexterity saving
man.
throw.
Throw, okay.
Yeah. I'm
Entire
going to
metal
have you
man.
make a dexterity saving throw as well.
20.
Again? Okay.
Constitution saving throw, sorry.
2. Okay.
22. So you do manage to grab Nasu's rope. And you, before the belaying pin hits.
Nat 20.
What is that total?
25.
Oh man! So you manage to just jut your arms and legs out of the rope just
Okay.
in time for you to stabilize. And you see through the coursing river and the sediment all around you, you see Euphem's hands gripping your rope.
Okay.
And you manage to, because of that, I'm going to have you roll an athletics check with advantage. Clink, on the other hand, hits the bottom of the river, and you see the rope quickly rumming out. What is the range on polymorph?
Okay, the range on polymorph is it's the only 60 feet.
60 feet? Do you need sight on them?
Yeah,
What the heck?
but it's 60 feet.
Do something about this. Let's tell you, Slick.
You rolled with advantage? Okay, what'd you roll, bro?
4.
Okay, so you just, as you try and grip back,
Got
you
it,
manage to
okay.
keep your balance.
Sure.
I'm going to have you roll with disadvantage athletics check. What are you doing? Do you need sight?
Can I
Yes.
give myself enhance ability?
Then you cannot use polymorph.
But
'Cause
his
you cannot
rope
see-
is still on him, right?
You're
the
not
rope
casting it through the rope.
I know that. I'm just asking separate questions. Because I have none of
while
my
this is
spells help
happening-
anybody.
Oh,
You
wait a
still
minute,
see
wait
the
a minute,
arrows
wait, wait, wait,
arching
wait, wait, wait.
through. Sorry, arcing.
We all have exhaustion,
Yes, you do.
so we should.
You should always be doing with disadvantage. Sorry. Yes, you should. Thank you for reminding me.
Can I please cast dancing lights into the water? They are magical. Can I see him? It has a range of 120 feet.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Fuck my life. 12.
I know what to tell you, Slick.
Oh no.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12. You cannot see him.
I rolled a 1.
I'm gonna need all of you to roll initiative as the arrows still streak towards you.
Oh, I rolled shit initiative too.
Is initiative disadvantage as well?
No.
That's
okay.
not an
It's not an
ability
ability
check.
check.
What, you're gonna be you're really ready for fighting right
Oh,
now?
yeah, correct.
Okay.
Oh, but when
what
it
did
is
you
my
roll?
turn.
What did you roll?
15.
6.
Okay.
Remember how there were like 3 months where I rolled really baller initiative?
No.
You weren't here yet, motherfucker.
Okay. So, as you through Nasu, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw yet again.
Yep.
That is not a disadvantage. You do not have disadvantage on saving throws.
Okay, cool. So I've been rolling good.
Okay. Let's do this bad boy. Yeah, 18.
18. Okay, so you managed to hold on, and you're holding your breath well. You have, with a Constitution, you have many minutes of breathing, but you were maintaining your balance through the rushing water. I need you to also make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
As this is all happening as well up top, Eupheme, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get him on the boat.
Okay.
That's my plan. So if I'm gonna cast enhance ability on myself to make me strong.
Oh, we lost all the rations Clink was carrying too.
Yes, you did.
We're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have rations,
Wow.
and I'm gonna try and pull him in. I guess that's athletics.
So athletics, that is an ability check, so you will be doing it at a disadvantage.
But I cast enhance ability.
Then you're doing it flat.
Yeah, boy!
18.
18. Okay. So with your con save and your athletics check, you begin to pulling him up. It'll take another round to get him fully up.
That-
So you-
Fine with me.
That dex
I
save.
want to pull him and
What was
have
your
like
dex save?
skeleton
cool.
hands come out and also. pull.
That's
Ooh,
tight
all right.
as
So
fuck.
as you
Whoa, that's
grab
sick as fuck.
another one. Okay. Make a dex save as well with disadvantage because you're pulling him up.
Clink's belaying pin is gone, right? It's just like
No, that's not true.
the rope is still there.
It's still there.
Another 18.
It holds for a bit. Another 18? Okay, so as you sit there pulling him up, curves, and you see it coming directly towards you into the boat. You see another one. Keep pulling up. Vivian, what are you doing?
Can't they see me, Daisy?
I literally cannot pull Clink up. Like, that's just not going to happen. I can't even. I'm -3, even if I roll a natural 20. That just doesn't
Natural
make
20
sense.
means you succeed. Just so you're aware.
All right, I'm gonna try.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna try.
Vivian scrambles over into the water, grabs onto this very taut rope that is holding Clink underwater. What are you doing?
I'm trying to pull
Okay,
him up.
it is a
20s?
strengths. It's the athletics check with disadvantage. Yes.
2 natural 20s.
Oh, 2 15s. That's not bad. -3.
It's a 12. Yes.
Okay.
That's like curling some 35s. Okay, so you trying to pull up, but it literally it's almost as if you're tugging on a
Like a metal pole. Like it's
like
just
a no
not
like
gonna...
like a suspension bridges cable at this point. It is that taut. Okay,
Okay.
so Clink now
Well, I
must
guess I'll
make a
just fight people.
Constitution saving throw. I think he's good at these.
I can't believe he can't breathe underwater.
Yeah, 15. Okay,
That just
so
seems wrong.
you don't any of you see this except for actually you do as you're
Yeah,
sitting there. You look around and you see through the sediment. You see as Clink puts his feet in the soil to try and right himself as he onto the rope through the rushing water, and you see him doing this specifically as he does it.
The little guy's made of lightning. He can last in
Okay,
water.
so he is down there. I need you to make a dex save.
That's cocked. That's really bad. Save 12.
12? Okay, so you take
Magic?
7 points of piercing damage as
It's
From-
a saving throw?
from
It's not
up
an
to the
attack
top.
roll?
No, it's not an attack roll on their part at this point.
Whoa.
So as you continue down the river,
Yeah, they're just volleying us.
yeah, it's just an absolute volley. There's no individual. You don't see anything up there right now, but you do see the arrows constantly volley, hitting your boat, thuds all around you as 2 of them into your back as you try and pull up Clink. It is now Nasu's turn. So
Yeah, what do you
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna have you roll a strength saving throw.
Okay, that's fine.
20, 30.
Dirty 20. Okay, so then you, with Euphem's assistance, you out of the water and up onto the boat, soaking wet as you almost fall off again as the river is. You see tens of arrows littering this raft at this point. As you get up, I'm going to allow you a turn because you got up with the dirty 20. So what are you doing?
Okay. Do I see Clink when I on the boat when I get
You
up?
do not.
Okay,
but
great.
you do see Vivian with 2 arrows in her back, just trying, like, holding on to his
Then
rope.
I'm immediately gonna help her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a athletics check
With this
flat
Flat.
because she is helping you.
Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
What is that?
Natural.
What is that, Joe?
21 total.
Ah!
Okay, well, it's a
Yeah.
natural 20. So as you get over there, you hear a forge through the rain. And as you, your muscles, Vivian is just sort of like watching as you pull this, I'm not even kidding you, about 400-pound being out of the water as seemingly demigod-like strength. Glorvax would be envious of this strength as you pull him up as Clink is pulling as well as you. Thank you. Thank you for not turning me into fish. Gets on the thing.
Not by my choice.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay.
In a row.
Natural 20.
He's came back with a vengeance.
Okay.
Hopped out of the water.
I'm
right?
looking at Clink. I'm saying, cowabunga.
So okay. So as you pull him out of the water, you hear a, and you
Shit,
grab the arrow.
bitch! Shit, bitch!
So you grab the arrow, and Clink just. All right, maybe you're not second best.
This is like, remember when I said I was tripping over my tail? I'm a god now.
1 hour later.
Christ.
You are now out of the range. And you fly down the river. The worst of it
Feed the baby.
appears to be behind you. The small figure is rapidly shrinking as the water continues to shoot you through the ravine.
Fuck you!
Vivian doesn't swear, but that was necessary.
You begin to break the arrows from all over the boat. Hours pass, and the river appears to slow slightly, though the rain continues to pour down from above, drenching you and filling the boat with water within the creases, but flowing out rather quickly as you maintain your course through the river of Benu's tears. 3 days passes.
No, that's too many days. We're gonna die. Oh no, that's too many days. We have to get off. No, wait. But we hold on. Sorry. Okay, I'm calm. I would know how many days passed.
3 days.
By 3 days?
3 days passes.
I am urging everybody to start trying to get off.
Well, you are 3 nights without sleep now.
Oh no.
You now actually have a total of 4 nights without sleep. Exhaustion level 4.
That's bad.
You have not had a long rest this entire time.
What does exhaustion level 4 do?
Bad things.
Bad things.
Hit point maximum halved?
Yes. Everyone gets to roll a D100 and a D10 to see how insane you're becoming from all of this. What was yours? 79?
79.
Okay.
Truly, this is...
You look around and you think, there is no possible way this is reality. Your mind has dissociated so drastically that you struggle to grasp on to what is real. You now cannot make perception checks. Okay? And all of your attacks are a disadvantage, but they already were. What was yours? 84?
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing.
40.
40? Okay. Roll a d4.
I don't want to. 4.
4? Okay. So as you try and speak, you can't seem to speak without a stammer. You stutter at every word, and now your persuasion, deception, intimidation, and performance rolls are reduced by 1.
Oh, whatever. I don't need any of that shit right now. I don't need any of that shit. That's fine.
But you all have exhaustion level 4.
Okay, is this a separate specific condition, or?
This is
Yes,
Avery
you are
imposing
insane.
an insane
Okay.
insanity
You are
table.
temporarily insane. Clink is not.
We need to get out. We need to get off.
I know, Vivian. I have been looking. I have not seen any spiders.
We need to get.
But we have not seen anything, and there is nowhere to go.
Is there a shore?
No. It's a ravine. It's like a tube.
Where you want to go, Vivian? This is just a river of dreams. We wake up. We wake up soon. This rain is temporal.
He said that we said
How is everyone feeling?
I'm
Pretty
gonna
good, actually.
I'm
In
gonna
terms of vitality, how are you feeling? All of you.
I mean,
I'm literally at half.
I'm terribly tired, but I'm sure we will wake up eventually.
Is everyone feeling at their best? Subjectively, obviously.
I'm pulling out my journal. There where I took the notes, and I say die. I'm just pointing at get off in a few days or we'll die over and over and over and over again.
3 is still a few. I think, yes, I don't know.
I think I'm breathing bullets.
Yes. I seem to be the only one
I'm just looking.
maintaining myself.
I'm just looking desperately for any place that we can
Make a
dock.
perception check with disadvantage. As you do this, the river drains your mind, as does the rain. The rain has ceased only temporarily over the past few days, only giving you respite for a few hours at a time, only to begin just as strong once more. If you are any regular people, your lives would have been forfeit long ago. But you are heroes and villains of Adamos. You push through, looking around. You see the faces of your compatriots, sunken and ragged, same as their demeanor. Some are seemingly going mad in their inability to sleep and within the stress of the river. Stop.
I'm
I will
freaking
get
out.
to
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Muttering every once in a while, shaking their heads with madness as they do so with their bodies hanging from the side of the boat. The rain has flooded the river immensely as well. Watching day by day as the level rises and the strength of the river grows. You falter in your resolve. All seems lost. It looks grim for the last remaining traveler of the Scar. He who stood against Ivar the Terrible, the gentle construct, and the spirit-latched vagabond. However, what was your roll?
18. 18 with disadvantage. Ugh!
As the last of your will begins to slip from your grasp,
Vivian will survive.
you see an odd grouping of mountainous structures. Peeking between the crags of the mountains all around you, you see them for but a moment with that roll, though they appear to glow slightly and have a rather odd holographic hue that appears to smoke upon their uncharacteristic for the spine lumpy forms. And then they're gone.
With an 18, can I see a place that we can, like any small shore, anything like that? Anywhere where we can get the fucking raft to stop?
Just
We're gonna die soon. I feel it. I feel it in my bones.
as soon as you see this for a split second, the river opens far wider than it has been to the right. You see large spikes now protruding from the depths of the river in this area. Soot black of the spine in color and reminiscent of the smaller spires of the shards of the spine. You maneuver through all the moderately sized chunks protruding in this space. The pace of the river slowed only slightly, making it only a bit easier. Though your strength wanes from your lack of sleep and your fleeting sanity. What's more, the water collides with the spikes, creating a mist in the air, hindering your vision even greater. The river has only abated by a small amount, it seems. The force of the water changing little in the midst of this large area, or perhaps your strength is simply sapped. As you course through the path, you search ravenously for any sign of a way off the river. And as you do so, you see what appears to be a massively flooded beach within a cramped inlet within the stone, far into the spikes and against the stone. As you progress through the spikes, attempting to make your way through the beach, at least you and Clink, as these two are drooling on themselves, incapacitated on the
That's
side.
whatever.
The remnants of other boats crashed upon the spikes can be seen, perpetually pushed against the spikes aside from the rushing of the river. You progress diagonally slightly against the current, seeing a few more boats splintered and decaying. You begin to wonder how many have been long lost by the current. How many really have crashed upon these stone pillars? And as you think this, you realize you see no bodies. No bones to speak of. The operators of these boats nowhere to be seen. As you continue, keeping a watch on the surrounding area, you struggle to maintain course as the current tries to sweep you away down into this jungle of spikes protruding from the water. You bump into several of the spikes, hear the boat crack against the stone and fling you all about, and deck saves for all of you. with disadvantage.
Can I help with gust now that the current is slower and I can just kind of
Dex
like?
save.
I'm gonna say
For all-
no because your wisdom is
all
low.
the-
Dirty 20.
16.
16.
5.
Okay, Clink rolled a 10, so he's good as well. I'm having you make a dex check. Dex save, disadvantage, you cannot help. Because you do not see. You do not see.
It's a 2 and a 3.
Okay,
Plus
so
3.
Nasu,
You're
I'll
tied
get-
still.
I'll
You
get
still
to
have a
you.
rope on you.
get to you. So you fall into the water. You seemingly forget about this. And just on the second bout of crunching against the stone, Clint trying to use the oars now as his arms are broken and busted all around, trying to use the oars to like as you are maneuvering through the crags and spikes shooting up through the river. On the second bout, Vivian, you are flung to the side, half your body hanging off of the boat. You look into the rushing water, seeing glimpses of what lay underneath the surface, thinking nothing of it. However, as you're about to get up, you look again, seeing decrepit figures crawling up the spires of the stone and swimming up the depths of the water.
I just scream.
You see their skin barely clinging to their soggy and deformed bones. The calcium puckering and bubbling from years under the water, their skin soggy and decaying, and their eyes inside out. Some have missing limbs, others missing jaws, and others still missing large portions of their entire body. However, as you're about to pull away, you also see some entirely ethereal in nature. Shimmering just below the surface, their forms also decaying marine bodies. The edges of their forms wispy and shedding like thin dead skin as they shiver in the water and the current. You begin. Nasu.
Okay.
Make another wisdom saving throw.
You gotta shake it in your hand, bud. You can't just throw
Showing
it
some
down.
love, my guy.
Holy Christ!
Caress it. Damn.
Guide it.
It was the
Guide
same,
it in your favor.
It was the same too.
Dude, you gotta shake it. That's why you just picked it up and dropped it on the damn boat.
No, it bounced and rolled. Yeah.
And make a
It needs to know you care.
do another D100 and a D10, my friend.
Okay.
Yikes. This is horrendous.
You know what? No, Dina. That's the definition of insanity: is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So that was the dice was playing perfectly. Okay.
Oh, this man is in character.
62.
62.
Wow.
Oh God, I hate
'Kay.
this.
You fall unconscious, but your mind, you feel tick, break indefinitely. You are mad now. And you will find out how when you are not unconscious anymore.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanna, as I like fall in, and I like fall into like madness and unconsciousness. I kind of just want to be like floating back into the water and just be like, pew, 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 pew.
Well, you do see as these undead figures
No.
grasp onto your body and begin pulling you down. The rope. But the rope is still keeping you on, but you are unconscious, so you can't do anything about
It's
it.
a
need to
good
get
thing
one
we
of
did
them
that rope.
ropes.
It's a good thing you did that. That has
So-
saved literally all of our lives.
Yes. You begin pushing your limits. The water feels thicker. Looking down, you see the souls of those lost to the water. Goblin, human, elvish, orcish, and various animal life all staring up at you. You see the faces of strange goats, ripped and morphed, their skin flipping off of their body, trying to swim up at you along with the humanoid figures. some clinging weakly to the boat amidst the current that continues to batter the boat. Despite the current, you now hear no sound but the wailing of souls. Swirling all around you. The cries of tens on tens of dead, and as you push on, you see a thick mist twist up the bodies of the spikes and begin to perforate amidst the water, completely consuming the space in an almost tangible mist, as if you could lay upon it. You cut through the mist, its form somehow unaffected, as if you didn't even exist. Now, unable to see the water and your mind haunted by the past few days, your thoughts wander. Is this real? Nope. Does the water really even exist beneath the mist? The wailing continues and the mist begins to move slightly. You struggle against the noiseless current along with Clink, and you start to see what you swear are people protruding from the mist in your periphery. You look around quickly, darting your head from side to side as you look for what that could be. Are you crazy? Has your mind finally broken? As you begin to sweat, your mind numbing, a form leaps from the mist, a face of torment adorning its mist body and skinny, wispy appendages that look to be connected to its nearly shapeless form as it lunges past the boat and crashes into the mist on the opposite side of the boat, leaving only ripples in the mist.
This is like a worse Sinbad.
All of you need to roll initiative. So, at the top of the round,
This is fucked.
I need
Oh,
Clink,
say it.
Vivian, and Eupheme to make wisdom saving throws.
I'm good at these.
With disadvantage, by the way.
9.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Then I need you to make a dex save.
Because I can see it.
Disadvantage. Oh,
Wait.
dex save.
Dex save is
Disadvantage, yeah.
disadvantage. Yeah. That was a 19. It's 19.
Okay, 19. So you, Vivian, eyes roll back in your head as you feel compelled to just jump into the mist. Feels like a cloud. As you about to fall, Eupheme snaps out of for but a moment catches you
Oh, you got me! Ah!
and
I was
throws
literally-
you down on the on the boat.
Right
As you,
before the initiative roll, I was like, I haven't fell in the water once!
Okay. Oh, there, partner.
okay. It is now
Fuck this shit.
Nasu's turn. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with
Come on,
disadvantage.
buddy. Where's natural 20s at?
13.
13? Okay, so you break out of unconsciousness.
Oh.
As you... You are no longer affected by your previous bout of insanity, which was not being able to see. And you
Okay.
are within your mindset. However, for some reason, you think you are the gods' gift to mankind and beyond. You think you are the biggest narcissist now at this point. But you are under the water
I
and you
am
see
king.
tens of undead beings grasping at your body. They feel like oozy almost and a bit fuzzy at times as they try and pick at your
I
flesh.
suppose that's
Is
what
that
Turn Undead is
okay,
for.
is that a con save now?
For what? No, you have a
Okay.
certain amount of breath anyway, but
Okay.
you do hear in your ear, body, give me your body, as they try and drag you down.
As that goes.
Big yikes.
Okay,
It's Tinder all over.
but that is your turn.
Yeah.
Are you fucking joking,
wow,
dude?
dude.
Wow.
Unbelievable, man.
He
Clink
said
is
it's
going.
Tinder all over again.
Christ. Clink is going to try and grab Eupheme up. I mean, sorry, Nasu up.
You were like, I am where?
Well, the 2 + 4, baby. So as he, I'm too tired. I cannot do it. As that happens, you see the mist shift once more. Ooh, I gotta pull this up.
Oh, he's got music for
No, it's not music.
Oh,
It's a
this
character
bitch
sheet.
has sounds for it. He's got mechanics. Oh my god. He wants
Detective
to kill
Dollhouse.
us really dead.
Hector Dollhouse on the back of a undead shark.
Oh my god, dude.
We just hear
Riding
his
in.
chuckle like echoing.
You fools.
Delicious.
Okay, so as the Christ, guys, come on. Unbelievable.
We're all freaking out.
As one of the mist again jumps out and attacks you, and you feel your very essence being.
I'm a necromancer.
Draining.
We should be buds. You should not hurt me.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
Okay, so as it tries to, you break the connection with your ring. Yes.
It's in the mist, right?
As that happens, as well as Clink is about to pull it up, trying to pull up in the midst of the, you barely even see Clink, the thick mist covering his entire being, but you do see one jump over him, and you see that same connection going through. Natural 20.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yikes, dude.
Dude, we do not have a lot of HP
Clink
right
has just
now.
been bullied.
Yeah, Clink.
I'm not trying to.
Kate's gonna come back and be like, "Hi, so we were all trying to murder Clink this
What's that? I
session."
took 100,000 damage.
Tink. I got struck by lightning twice.
Twice?
I almost drowned several times.
So he takes 18 points of necrotic damage. And his strength is reduced by
He needs that.
2. Okay, so his strength is now 16. As you see,
Permanently?
what?
Permanently?
You don't know. So as it, Gah! His head. What was that? Looked to have gone a fair bit as it into the water. Another one comes out of the water and will try and strike you.
They're coming from the water, not from the,
The
mist.
mist.
But are they going back in the water?
Yeah, and they're going into the mist as it.
The mist is right on top of the water.
Yeah, thick mist, like milk almost. Does a 19 hit?
Shield.
Okay, so as you see the almost funnel-like misty connection. You throw up a shield. Okay. Vivian's turn.
I can't even fucking see them, can I?
Make an intelligence check for me.
Dirty 20. No, 19.
You would say the only spells quick enough to be able to deal with these would be reactions.
I don't have any reaction spells.
Yep.
I don't have a bonus action spell. I don't have. Are you fucking joking? Are you serious?
Oh my god.
All right, I'm just gonna walk over to the water and I'm just gonna shoot a bunch of magic missiles into the water at the corpses that I can see.
All right, what level?
Third.
Third level. This bitch is going in.
I would prefer not to die, and I feel like we're gonna. We were supposed to get off earlier. We failed to do that.
Dude, Dina, you know what to do.
That is what is it? 5? 5d4?
5d4, roll that damage.
Yoink. That's 2. Fucking. Where's my fucking d4s? I
Oh,
have this bag
D4s.
for a reason.
96s.
Oh wow, look at all them ones. 4, 6, 8, 11 plus 5, 16 points of force damage.
Okay, so. So you're just
Oh, I'm
shooting-
just
shooting
screaming
the arcane
for
bolts
sure.
in there, lightning above you. The rain's still pouring down as you're just shooting these arcane blasts off. Vivian has gone mad. I need all of you at the top of the initiative order to roll another wisdom saving throw, except for Nasu because he's already in the water.
Okay, cool.
With disadvantage for you, Dina.
18.
12.
12. Roll a dex save for me.
Can you lie, please?
24.
Was it disadvantage?
Oh shoot. Sorry. 24.
Oh!
That was a natty 20.
Again, Vivian, as she's the lightning, you begin to fall again. Eupheme once again just throws you down on the boat. As you Clink seems unaffected for the time being as well, as he just sits there with this with the rope in the water. It is now Eupheme's turn.
Alright. So this is what we're doing.
Okay. So this is what we're doing.
I'm running over to Clink. I'm going to use my bonus action to give him Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
I will shout. I have something prepared.
Nice.
May the shepherds guide you, the dead beside you, the stillness betwixt the breath. As I touch the shoulder, and then as my action, I will ready an attack for anyone who tries to attack Clink.
Okay.
For anyone who
Sounds
tries to
good.
attack Clink.
That will work as well. I will say that works as well. Readying an attack will work as well. Sort of like a reaction.
Cool.
It's now Nasu's turn.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to medic him.
Make a strength check.
Yeah.
Athletics with disadvantage. Comeback kid!
I would like to.
Just
I
rise
would
out
like
of
to
the
say this is the exact same 2 rolls that Lamech just had his last turn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no.
So that what is that total?
That
Uh,
feels
from,
good.
19.
19.
Feel
Wow.
good.
Okay. So you. So good.
This is totally
feel-
okay.
You feel the hands and the hooves and even the fins of undead fish, birds, everyone that has died in this area still try and grasp at you, but you manage to pull through this almost mucusy water now.
This is river sticks, bro. Jeez.
You also notice, by the way, there is no current.
Are we standing still? We don't. Oh shoot.
You notice this, that there is no current, and that just seemed to have happened.
Okay.
Okay. So you out of the water, Clink. Finally, thank you. We are being attacked. And then that's all he can get out. That is your turn. It is now Clink's turn. He'll say that for his turn, and then he'll also heal himself with Cure Wounds.
Bless up.
Yup. So that is 1d8 plus 3. 6 points of healing. Okay. So he and stands up. Okay. It is now Vivian's turn.
There's so many avenues to go down. I haven't noticed that the water has stopped. Okay.
Because you can't see it.
Yes, of course. This isn't gonna work, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm stressed out about it. So I'm gonna use a drow racial ability. I am going to cast Fairy Fire. Everyone within a 60-foot range.
No, that's the range of it.
Okay, I'm centering it right in, like, on our boat, and it's a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Does it affect? So it's 10 feet off the boat. in
It's 10
each
feet off the
direction.
boat and up and down.
Yes. So it's 20 feet up and down.
Yeah, sorry, 20 feet up and down, 20 feet across. It's a 20-foot cube.
Yeah. So you're
Is
saying
the
there's-
center of the cube where your feet are, or is the center of the cube, or is the bottom of the cube where your feet are?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
The
So is it,
center of the cube is where my, the center of the cube. Fuck. No, the bottom of the top of the cube is where my feet are. So I wanted to, like, go down.
Oh, underneath the.
Underneath the
Odd.
boat.
okay.
No, okay, no, the center of it is where my feet are. Fuck.
Okay, so there's 10 feet above you and 10 feet below.
Yes.
You. Okay.
And
Either are fine.
and 20 to either side. Or 10 to
10 to
either
either
side.
side.
Fuck you, I know math. Fuck, I don't. Fuck, I'm sorry. I'm so stressed out. Sorry.
You're good.
There's this cube, right?
It's
I don't know
below me.
shapes. Okay, everyone in that needs to make a dexterity saving
Even
throw.
friends?
Yes.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw then. Disadvantage.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, each object
Okay.
I am not an object, thank you very much.
or creature.
What's your save?
So here's the bummer: is that it's a charisma save because it's a jar racial
It's a
ability.
charisma?
So the save is 9.
Wait, okay, so it's a
DC is-
charisma save?
No. Sorry, no. It's a dexterity saving throw, but it's my charisma spellcasting modifier.
Oh,
so
so
the
it's
DC
9.
is 9.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
So did Clink actually with -3.
6.
Okay,
so what
you're
happens
just
to
you're just
Nazi?
outlined in light. Unfortunately, creatures get advantage on attacks against you, but any creature that failed also is outlined in light and has advantage. Anyone who attacks it has advantage on attacks.
Well, who wouldn't want to attack me?
So
True.
does anything else emit a light?
No. Nothing around you.
Dang.
All right, then I drop concentration on it immediately,
Okay.
so that Nasu doesn't have advantage. I mean, everyone doesn't have advantage on Nasu.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So,
Wow, I wasted that.
It would
Cool.
if it worked, it would have been dope.
It would have been
I think
really
it was
cool.
a really good idea.
10 feet's not all that much when you're talking about river, though.
Well, they're jumping at us. I figured they'd be pretty close.
Well, it doesn't
If you
say
kept it up, then they might have
Yeah.
Once they
came into
enter
the
it?
cube.
No, it's not. It doesn't stay. I mean,
Oh, so it just casts once within the cube.
You sure about that?
No.
If it's if it's concentration, then it would stay
Hold
up.
on. Within range. Okay, sure. Then I'll just keep it up. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Okay, so,
Sorry.
top of the round. They don't attack you this turn, by the way. So, top of the round, wisdom saving for all of you.
I remember a certain someone has a. Oh, it
Failed
wouldn't help
again.
me at all, but. Now's a natural 20.
Ooh, Mario.
Clink rolled a 16. What'd you roll? 5.
I failed.
What'd you roll?
7.
7. I'm gonna have you roll to catch Nasu. Clink will roll to catch Vivian.
Disadvantage. 16?
Okay. So you grab Nasu as Vivian. Clink is too slow to do it. and
No!
As Vivian
Oh.
I can't swim.
into the water and is invisible within the mist. It's now Euphem's turn.
Well.
Fuck my fucking dick.
Oh, she's on a rope, though.
Yes, she was on a rope.
We're pulling her in. Then.
She's still on a rope.
We're pulling
Pull her up.
We're pulling her.
Athletics with disadvantage.
Hey.
It should be flat. I'm small.
No.
4.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, so you
I'm gonna
try.
shoot a fireball from under the water.
You can't do it.
Bonus action, I'll heal Clink.
Okay.
God, this sucks. Fucking dicks.
Wait, no. Bonus action, I'm gonna call a tail. Because I haven't done that.
Okay.
Maybe that can help us out.
I'm so curious as to what that does.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 12.
It's now Nasu's turn. As you pull out of it.
Okay. I want to question. Would I know that from diving into the water, and I came out and all my stuff on me is wet, with my gun wet, would it fire?
It's a good question. Oh, poop.
I would
Because
know.
you don't know. Well, you don't have it packed yet. So if you're, I'll say, you know what, dude? I'll say you have your gunpowder in a leather skin, in like a leather pouch
Okay.
that's tied. I'll say that some of it is damp over the past couple of days, but you're a gunslinger, so I'll say that you've been making sure that you've kept it in a dry place on your person.
Okay.
So
okay.
I'll say you're
would,
still able to fire.
Okay. I would not need to, like, replenish the bullets because the bullets are wet.
Well, you're just using like stone balls.
Okay. Okay.
They're
I just
fine.
want to make sure. Okay. Great. Then I
just need the
want
combustion.
to Okay, great. So then, cool. I want to use my action to go to Clink and be like, God, I think you should help pull her into the boat. And then I want to take my, what's that? I want to take Action Surge to take another action and use that action to pack my gun.
Well, I'll say it's already loaded. You don't need to do that.
Oh,
so
I
you
don't?
can just attack. Part of your attack is pouring the gunpowder in for each attack.
Oh, okay.
Yes. You don't have cartridges. You're loading in, and then the hammer flies up with the fuse and ignites the bowl.
Okay. Then and my rope's still on me and I'm still belayed, right? Okay. Then I'll action surge, I guess, and then and I'll roll a perception check. Disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay. 15. And I'm looking for I know that the current is stopped, so I'm looking for if there's a way to get off.
Perception check of 15 through the rain and thunder as it. You see an inlet with a flooded beach that leads into a path.
Okay.
Into the spine.
How far
Through
away?
the spikes.
How far away?
You're not there.
I know, but he should
You
be
didn't
able to.
ask, you
Are the
didn't ask.
oars still on the boat too?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Okay. It is now Clink's turn, and he will. Alright. I'm pulling up Vivian. He attempts to pull you up. Yeah.
Maybe she likes it down there. I don't know.
True.
Yeah, I'm with my buds.
He rolled a 15.
Oh,
so
thank
he,
God.
I'm getting tired of doing this. As you also feel the undead, but you hear in your ears, bring back what you stole. As they keep trying to pull you down. Come with us, necromancer. Back where you belong. As they're trying to tug on your clothing, you feel the undead rushing up
Oh yeah,
against
I'm
you.
just like scratching my own face trying to pull them off
But
of
you,
me.
as you breach through the mist, you see a face in the mist as it falls by you. And then you see Clink.
Was it like just one of the normal dudes, or was it like a face, like a
A
face?
tormented face.
Okay.
Just like,
Okay.
There's a
You
rush
made
mark.
me. You were like, you see a face, and I was like, whose face do I see?
Clink's turn is pulling you out. Now their turn. As they decide to attack once more.
Oh, do they? Is that what they decide to
They
do?
need a dex save?
From me?
No.
Oh.
From the fair.
Oh, okay.
From me? No!
Yeah, get in my space, bitch.
It's a 19 for one of them. It's a 12 for the other. And a 21 for the other. And then a 21 for the other. So it does not work. However, they see you being brought up as one of them out of it and attacks you. Well, so well for everything else. Does a 13 hit.
Not with shield.
So you, as you come up, can't make a connection as it dissipates and falls into the water. It's going to attack Clink as well. No, definitely does not, as it just doesn't seem able to penetrate through his body. It's going to attack Nasu now. As you're standing at the edge, looking over, you see. But you need to make an attack.
Oh, no.
No, it didn't attack. Yeah, it
Turn
ma-
went by.
Yep, sure. It's going to attack you as you stand over the edge. A natural 19. So that is a 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 8 points of necrotic damage. And your strength is reduced by 4. As you feel the very energy sapped from your body. you see muscle shrinking as your knees get weaker. Strength is temporarily sapped. It is now going to attack Vivian again.
Touch me. Touch me. I dare you.
7.
No.
Hit. That one doesn't hit. The next one is going to attack Eupheme.
Let's get it.
As it jumps over the boat. Tries to suck him dry. 21 to hit.
Psychic damage on top of physical damage.
I know.
God damn.
Yeah. That hits? Okay.
God damn.
Take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck me.
And your strength is reduced by 1. As you feel out of your body. As it sort of hits the side of the boat and you see the mist off the sides and then the rest ripple off into the rest. It's now Vivian's turn.
There's nothing I can fucking... Alright. I saw where... Initially in the direction where the inlet was before we got into this shitstorm with my 18. Or
I'll
was
say yes with keen mind you did.
Alright, I'm gonna squeeze past everybody, and I'm going to cast Fireball into the mist to try and burn some off so we can get a clear path so I know where the fuck I'm going.
What are you trying to burn off?
I'm the mist.
Make an intelligence check.
I'm stupid and scared. Fuck. 8.
With disadvantage?
8.
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you
I'm crazy.
you
I have no
flash,
excuse.
Flash your ring and fire coats your hand and then coalesces into a tiny, dense ball of fusion. Mist erupts because you evaporated water. Your vision is now more impaired.
I didn't want to put it in the water. I wanted to put it through the water. I
Dina.
wanted to go straight.
It's huge. If it's touching the mist.
Look at me.
You just okay.
I really have no excuse. Like, I'm not a smart person and I'm really freaking out. I don't have anything else I can do.
Yes, you.
The mist just
Frankly,
Okay,
I don't.
alright.
just comes up.
Okay.
You could just save your turn and do what Eupheme did.
I thought it would be helpful. I thought I could burn the mist off. Listen, I
I'm gonna
really
say
was
that
trying.
intelligence check. Why didn't you just like throw the fireball backwards? Because by the way, the force of throwing it and the force of it pushes you away from
I
it as
didn't
well.
know that. That's
Or you
never.
could
You've
just-
never
Or you
described
could,
that before.
or you could like
No.
use gust and blow the mist away.
Oh my god.
Hey, are we done shaming?
Yes. Okay. Top of the round. Everyone make wisdom saving throws. As you hear
Is
the
this
souls.
flat?
No.
Okay.
You hear.
I make it this time.
Swirling all around you, calling you down to the depths.
10.
22.
18
Wisdom save, right? No, I'm sorry. That's a 7.
with disadvantage.
17.
I have just.
Oh my goodness!
Ooh, Clink saves.
Thank God.
You fail as you thunder crashing all around you. I'll say the closest one to him would be Eupheme, so make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm just over here like.
Yeah, I know. It's like a mini
I'll
game.
get back here. No.
19.
19.
Oh wait, disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Whoa, don't sorry.
Natural 20.
Oh.
I'm blown away. Okay. Holy shit. As Eupheme is just from one to the other, casting spells, shielding himself from harm. Still crazy, by the way. Still dissociating hard.
Easy, you're just dancing.
Yeah, as he grabs Eupheme by his shitty commoner's clothing now that he doesn't have the coat anymore, pulls him down onto his ass as you.
I'm standing by this
Stay.
being a more grimdark Sinbad, like that one scene in Sinbad with all the fucking sirens, and you're the only person who's just like pulling everybody from the water.
I'll like plop on my ass and be like, don't touch touch me.
Okay. Euphine, it is your turn.
Can I use a bonus action as a reaction? Or does it have to be an action?
It has to be a reaction.
Yeah, but you can like save your action for a reaction, right? Like if I'm waiting to attack.
You can save any spell to like, I want to cast this when this happens, any spell.
Okay. I want to use when I see a creature. I'm going to use my tail. For my action though, I want to tell everybody to wait until they attack.
Okay. Sounds good. Nasu, it is your turn.
And I want to be in the center of the
Okay, of the boat. Okay.
Okay, for my action, I want to pick up an oar and hand it to Clink, and be like, and be like, oh, the beach over there, get us there.
I like how Southern accent goes away when he becomes a narcissist.
I'm just a simple farmer, but
I'm a simple farm. I'm a city slicker. Fuck you.
It's called code switching.
You're narcissist right now. Come on.
Oh, okay. Get us there, metal boy. Yeah. Step, bitch. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah. Choo, bitch.
Clink, yip yip.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Wow. TOS. Okay.
okay.
Clink. All right. Why are you being so mean? He goes down and he begins to try to push against the thick mist. A 2. Okay. So as he tries, he doesn't seem to be making much leeway.
Storm.
Okay.
If that was the plan.
So they all begin to rise and attack. What's your tail there, buddy?
I rolled. It's the one where I'm incoherent and I babble.
Okay.
Which
great.
makes sense. It's
Yeah.
unknown. I utter an incomprehensible fable from beyond being beyond the stars.
Okay, so what does that do?
It takes psychic damage.
Okay, so
Oh wait, intelligence saving throw.
intelligence saving throw to one of them. Okay.
To a dead body. Cool.
Not the dead body, but
Yeah.
The Misty Boys?
yeah.
Talking about the Misty Boys. 11.
Yes. No. Take damage.
Take damage.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And it can't speak.
Okay, so fades
Oh, look, my plan worked.
and it gets drowned by the rain. But the other ones attacking Vivian.
They know I'm the weak link?
The 12 hit.
No.
Okay, so you block it with your ring. Another one's going to attack you. It's a 14 hit.
That was shield.
Okay, shield up. Nasu, it's going to attack you. This is a 19 hit.
Yes.
Okay. You take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, didn't they all need to roll when they got into my space?
No.
They already did.
They already did.
Again? They
No,
left.
No, they don't need to a second time.
These motherfuckers.
So you take that, 12 points of
Okay.
necrotic damage. How much HP do you have?
I'm at 8
Okay.
currently.
You also lose 4 strength.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Spicy.
I know who these are.
What's your strength at, bro?
Just listen to me. 5.
I'm gonna give you a hint. If your strength drops to 0, you instantly die.
That's a hint. Yeah, that's the true truth.
What are you at?
5.
Okay, so seeing this, another one is gonna attack you again. It rolled an 8.
Yeah.
So as it tries to go through, you
Fuck
fall
this
back.
fucking
As it tries to
shit.
attack you, it misses. It is now Vivian's turn.
All right, I am going to hold Fire Whip.
Okay, sounds good. The top of the round. You see the fog sink into the spires once more, and you hear, "Worthy." The current pushes forward again.
You landed one hit, and they were like, "All right, go."
No,
hit
it's more
hard.
like you survived a long time in this
I
space.
choose to believe the former. I hit really hard.
I hit really hard. Okay.
I guess I let fire whip dissipate.
The current starts back up again. Clink with the oar snaps as it just starts in an instant. You are flung into the spires once more. Rain and thunder all around you. I'm gonna have all of you roll
Oh my god.
a final athletics check.
So
Or
you suck
acrobatics.
all
You
of
suck
Okay.
so hard.
Uh,
Disadvantage
what is
still.
disadvantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
I rolled 2 fucking 7s. Plus 3, which is a 10.
I'm just prepping the space
6
real
real
quick.
Prepping space real quick.
Yeah, prepping it. Ooh, let's go.
Okay,
that's not bad.
that's
That's
17.
17.
No,
10.
yes, 17.
17. 10. Clink's gonna roll athletics because he's better at that.
Still strong.
Okay. 9. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh my god! Hell.
I'm so glad you said either or, 'cause it's like, oh, do I take -3 or +6? Oh